In this video, we will try to make polyatomic ions. How to make polyatomic ions. I'm sure you have tried to do it in class, but it's hard to do it in class. So I'll try to make it as simple as I can. So let's try to make a polyatomic ion that is called phosphate. So phosphate, the formula of phosphate is basically PO4 and 3 negative. What it actually looks like, it is really hard to figure it out. So let's just break it down into simple steps and try to figure out what's going on with these polyatomic ions. As we all know, their electronegativity increases as this on the periodic table. So you can see the electronegativity of phosphorus will be less than electronegativity of oxygen. So we all know to stable itself, phosphorus needs 3 electrons to resemble argon. Or we can say to resemble a noble gas. 1, 2, and 3. So the more electronegative between oxygen and phosphorus will be oxygen. So oxygen will gain 2 electrons, as we all know. But in this case, as oxygen is a big bully, so phosphorus now will have to lose 5 electrons to resemble argon. So it will go to the other way. It will lose 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron, 4 electron, 5 electron to resemble argon. So the charge on phosphorus will be P5 positive. It will not be 3 negative, it will be 5 positive because oxygen is a big bully than phosphorus. So I hope this is making some sense for you. But as you can see, the number of atoms of oxygen are 4. So we will have to just multiply 2 with 4 and it will be 8 negative and 5 positive. So when we will try to add them up, because as we all know, we have to try to get the sum equal to 0. But in this case, we will not be able to get the sum equal to 0. As we all know, the symmetry is not equal. So we'll just try to add them. It will be 5 positive and minus 8, which will give us minus 3. 5 plus minus 8. It will give us minus 3. So I think now it is making more sense to you guys that how this 3 came here. So it will be PO4 because as we all know in phosphate the number of atoms of oxygen will be 4. Polyatomic ion as it is, but we'll have to make this number 3 on the top to resemble that it is a polyatomic ion and it has the oxidation state of minus 3. So this is how we make polyatomic ions. PO4, 3 negative. I know it's not easy, but I think as I have tried to make you understand, it is not that much difficult. So let's just try one more ion, so it will be easy for you. Let's try nitrate. Let's try nitrate. So nitrate is like, as you can see, the number of atoms of oxygen are 3. O is 3 and nitrogen is only 1. Okay. So just try to look at it, this periodic table. Let me just erase it down. Just try to look at this periodic table. Which is a big bully? Is it oxygen or nitrogen? As we can see, electronegativity increases in this manner. So we can see oxygen again is a big bully than nitrogen. So oxygen will gain 2 electrons to resemble noble gas, and if oxygen is getting 2 electrons, then nitrogen will have to all its electrons to resemble noble gas. So in this case, nitrogen will get a charge of 5 positive. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 to resemble neon. Okay, let's just try to make a polyatomic ion. It will be N5 positive, oxygen 2 negative. As the number of oxygen atoms are 3, so we will have to multiply it with 2 negative. Just try to write it as 5 positive, and we all know we have to add it up, and 2 into 3 will be minus 6, so it will give us minus 1. So the charge on nitrate will be NO3 negative. I think it makes more sense now. I know it's not that much easy to understand it, but it is not that hard if you try to go by concepts. You just have to understand the concept that that among the big bullies, one will lose the electron, and the one who's not the big bully will lose the electron. The big bully among the two atoms will gain the electrons, and the one who is not the big bully will lose the electrons. So just be with me, and thank you for watching the video.